Hi everyone. I just came here to, I just wanted to share a bit of guidance, spirit-led messages. And I'm seeing that because of the US elections that happened, a lot of people are pretty upset and sad for what the result was. But here's the thing, it really doesn't matter who wins. There's a path in the future that is for the highest good, right? And if we keep focusing too much on whether one party or the other, it's like there's still kind of a separation that's being created, right? And this separation that is caused by two parties is what creates a separation between us and other human beings, whereas we are all actually one. It's the law of oneness, unity, consciousness. And focusing on whether this result was, the US election result was good or bad, it's basically you're focusing too much on the outside, and you're not focusing on the inside of what's happening. If by any chance this result has created, like, if you're feeling some sort of, what do you say, if you're feeling some sort of sadness, disharmony with the result, I'm so sorry. So I may have to block this, I'm sorry. If I can. No, I guess I can't. I'd suggest look inside of why this is happening. You gotta be joking. So try to look inside why this is happening, or why the result, the election result is affecting you emotionally. Because in my previous lives, like I've mentioned, it's the emotional trigger inside of us that actually helps us to heal, right? So it's essentially all about healing. What you're looking on the outside and in your physical world, if you're not liking the result, there is a reason for it, right? There may be many other reasons, like you don't like one person, but that's also a reflection of you, right? If you don't like someone, there's a part of why you don't like, but that's actually consciousness. It's a reflection of you. You don't like a part of yourself that you see in the other person. You see? So it's all about loving yourself and loving others. But if you love yourself, all of who you are, the dark and the light, you're gonna love the other person too, as it is, for who they are. And that is the unity consciousness and love, universal love, unconditional love that you give for the others. Yes, there may be lessons that we need to learn throughout our life. If you reach the stage of, awakening, there are lessons to be learned, right? We learn our lessons, and then we move forward in that concept. It's a new us. We change our perception for who we truly are, who we were, and become who we truly are. Multi-dimensional being, right? And this is what I came here to help people, anyone who is actually, feeling sad or is getting triggered by the election result, don't feel bad. You have to know and understand that everything happens for a greater purpose and for the highest good. So ultimate good, which we can't see with our limited perception, right? Our perception is limited, but if you see it from a bird's eye view, there must be things going on behind the scenes in terms of energies, of what the results you want to be, like the ultimate goal of heaven on earth. And when we see it from that perspective, there are things that we don't see from our eyes. That's why we that's why we channel, and we are all channels. It's just like whether you're following that guidance from spirit or not. That's why spirit knows more than what we know. So it's for us to make ourselves pliable for that. Hi Tammy, I'm not sure if you're still there. But I'd suggest you look, that question that you asked, you look inside of you. Whatever you believe to be true, it actually comes true. And when you believe that with the emotion part of it, whether it's good or bad, that turns out to be true. And that's the karmic loop. Like, a lot of people don't really understand what karmic loop is, what karma is. Karma is this, that our society and where we are grown up in, we understand that behavior and we learn it subconsciously, right? And those loops, either from this lifetime or from the previous lifetimes, whatever you do, think, believe, your beliefs that you hold, they bring up circumstances in your life. Whether it's from this lifetime or the past. If you haven't cleared up the past, it will turn up, that same situation will turn up in your present scenario, and that's karma. It's also karma. So whatever comes in, I would say, with your highest alignment and with love, that, and you create something outside, that's a positive karma and in alignment with your highest good and your highest self. And if you do anything based off negative emotions or any harmful, actions or reactions, that's negative karma. And it's going to keep on repeating until you learn the lesson. Whether you learn the lesson in this lifetime or you learn it in the other lifetime, it's going to keep on happening. And so I just wanted to share a bit about how you can actually dive deep into your own healing from this, even this simple thing as the election result. There's nothing that's stopping you, and life will still go on. If you feel that it was I think it was, to be honest, whatever happens, it's for the greatest good, whether we see it or not. Yeah, and how you can dive is actually change your belief systems. You come out of that loophole, that hole that we put ourselves into, those boundaries that restrict our freedom. It's our own creation, it's our own mind. And our own mind is so expansive that it carries information from our past lives, right? So it's getting beyond for what we really see. So it's ultimately all about loving ourselves, no matter what conditions you're given or what life you choose for yourself, it's about recreating and understanding how you can actually manipulate energy, because everything is energy. It's learning how to alchemize, how to take a greater stand. Create a stand for yourself that you can do it. You can prove it to yourself. And it's all about proving things to yourself rather than, proving it to anyone else. For so much of my life, I wanted to prove it to my parents, or my brother, but once you open your eyes to what love is, and you start loving yourself for who you are, everything kind of changes. And I mean, this is what I wanted to share a bit about the election result, that it's just, if you're not liking the result, there's a part of you, inside of you, that you're actually not liking yourself. Because hi Paige, hi. So glad to see you. Thank you for joining. So it's about finding your triggers, and those triggers are actually the belief systems that you hold inside of yourself. These it's like a roadmap to your healing, those emotional triggers, and being your own, investigator, going on this healing journey. And so how do you do it? Like, if you do, just ask yourself, and spirit will always give you the answer, whether it's gonna be today or tomorrow, but you'll get the answer. Like, why did this emotionally trigger me, right? Why did this happen this way? Start diving deep into whys and what belief systems you're holding, and give yourself most of the time, those belief systems are from our childhood. Like, they were for me, they may be for you, or it may be from your teenage. Or you may be brought up in those belief systems regarding your parents, right? And some of the belief systems may not be even yours that you're holding on to. Once you realize what the core belief is that you're holding, love yourself for who you are, and let go of those, your reality and your perception starts shifting then and there. It happened with me, it'll happen with you too. It's just getting to the core belief systems of what you're holding on to. And emotional triggers are the best cue for what you're holding on. It's like, but becoming aware at that point, what triggered you, that's an important part. So what I do usually is just, I journal, I write down. That's how I started, not like, till date I do it, but my starting point was a lot of writing. Like, why did this happen? And sometimes sometimes I still do write. Why did this happen? This is what I believed in. And sometimes I use pendulum, sometimes I don't. I just straight away channel from spirit, whatever spirit gives me. And it does, so the answer, you will feel it inside of your heart, and it clicks inside of you. It's like an immediate knowing that this is it. So I ask a lot of questions. And asking a lot of questions actually lead you to how you can ask the right questions, not the right, and lead you to the right answers. So sometimes my question may be wrong. So I may not get the right answer for what I'm looking for. So it's asking the right questions and getting the right answer to the root cause of untangling the quantum web we've created in our life. And what I realized was, it's really not important to know your past life, because you're actually living your past life. So any circumstance which is created in your current life is actually just repeated in a different form from your past life. If the past life karma is not like your Akashic record is not cleared. So it's all about like literally clearing up that part. And whatever your soul chose to do, whatever journey, the soul wanted to create. And most of the times we're creating unconsciously, not consciously. It's about time when you become awake. So it's about time you actually start, like literally, I just do what Spirit guides me to do. Now, earlier, before my awakening, it was like it's the ego that gets in the way. That we want to do things our way. But it's not. The journey of the awakening journey is about actually making yourself so pliable, so bendable to spirit, that you know that this is the right way and you just do it and you follow it. It's making us bendable, bending to spirit, to what spirit wants us to do. Like we're just a vessel, right? Whether it makes you feel anxious or not, ultimately anxiety and everything goes away once you start healing. And there's gonna be no anxiety. Your relationships are gonna improve. Like I couldn't really imagine how my relationship with my parents is gonna like turn up, and it's and my brother. It's amazing. I couldn't have imagined it would be like this, but this is because of the healing path that I took, and literally just following Spirit's guidance. But I had to do the work. You have to step up to the point and place where you actually take that responsibility of doing it. And looking within and actually uncovering all the belief systems that you hold. Because once you come from a place of love, that the division, you see everyone as it is, and you actually love no matter who they are. The only emotion that comes from inside of you is love for them. It's only going to be love. And at this point, I can't, first of all, I don't like the division of, the two parties. So no matter who they are, it's just, for me, it's like, you still come from a place of love. And that is a place where you actually, where your cup is overflowing, and you'll be able to freely give to the others as well. And you understand. So Spirit will give you answers, and you will start understanding why people behave certain ways, who they like, and it's okay, because it's about respecting other people's, journeys and opinions, and no matter which side they choose, it's respecting them and loving them for who they are. Because if you see it from a consciousness point of view, that they're just reflecting for who they are. If the emotions are coming up of love, it's a part of you that's just getting reflected back, because it's your own perception. So I love, once I started understanding and Spirit started giving me guidance of, what consciousness is, and what everyone plays a role in our life for a certain reason. Either it's to teach us a lesson, or for for them to be with us on our journey, finding new people, places, and things. it's for a reason. It's to reflect to you who you truly are. And it's for you to navigate your own inner compass to a place of love, and that's the healing journey. You come back to your higher self of love. And I'm still navigating. I'm just like new. Only recently I came to know about my mediumship skills, and I'm still learning. I couldn't imagine that I could heal. So I've been healing people who have passed away, and when I did this, I had some help, and when I healed, I was like, I healed 50 to 100 people in about 4 or 5 minutes, and I was like, whoa, I was zapped. So it's scary, but it's not, because it's kind of new. Everything is so new on this journey, and still navigating, still seeing through, and luckily I can come on live, sharing whatever I can about, healing, and how we can, healing and guidance, how we can actually elevate ourselves. But the only way is to literally take off the focus on the outside and to go within, because for every outside reaction is actually the inner thing. So it's your consciousness, it's your past lives that you need to untangle. And the past lives will get untangled. Like you learn the lessons within this lifespan, if you have to, depending on what you chose and how you want to go about it. But if you can stop blaming, lifespan, if you have to, depending on what you chose and how you want to go about it. But if you can stop blaming, stop, or I would say for how people are, or whatever, whether their policies suit us or not, or whatever situation maybe, that's not the end of the world. And because spirit is truly and for what they can do, and anything is possible, no matter what the rules anyone create on this planet. The rules of the universe are another level, and it's about following those rules, understanding those rules, and anything else. So if you understand those universal rules, anything you can create, you can do anything in the physical world. So the physical world restrictions do not apply. It's coming to that standpoint in our understanding and our inner knowing. So it doesn't matter whatever leads. All I wanted, to be honest, I'm not in US, but I'm in Canada. But all I ever wanted or asked for was like the war to stop. Whatever the result is, people should stop dying. That's it. It's people's lives which are at stake. And there are so many people who are affected by the war. And it's just, it's not a good look. It's sad. I shouldn't even say sad, because it's like it comes back, boomerang, karma. But it's not good. It's simple. We just want everyone to live in peace and harmony and love, and to understand this concept of, it's not good. It's simple. We just want everyone everyone to live in peace and harmony and love, and to understand this concept of, you know, it's not good, it's simple. We just want everyone to live in peace and harmony and love, and to understand this concept of, you know, the thing is, we're not given love as we were raised. Like, I wasn't to get to this point. When you give love to yourself, the whole world with the right mindset who will actually reciprocate that love to you. But it all starts with you. Give yourself the love, and you see the world change. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday, John. I'm so sorry. I was kind of like channeling. Happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, it's like it's been quite a journey, I would say. This love-based, self-love-based journey. But when you love yourself, you would love the others for who they are. Because you would love yourself for who you are. That's the perception. And yeah. Well, I gotta go, but I would, if you have any questions, anyone that you would like me to answer, feel free to ask. Sorry. So I gotta go. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you guys in the evening. Bye, take care.